Howdy and welcome to a a brief 15-minute respite of restorative yoga to bring some peace and inner calm into your day. So grab some props of your choice. I have a few set out already. If you don't have what I have, that's simply fine. You can grab any type of household items. So pillows and blankets from the bed work just fine. All right, and then we will make our way down. Let me turn this overhead light off. And as you come down, we're going to create just a little bit of a prop to start our practice in. So I'm going to use these blocks. You could make do with some folded blankets. So I have a blanket here. You could keep this folded blanket and use it. You can have a stack of pillows or cushions from the couch, and then you can take your blanket at the end of it, and you might even add a blanket in close under the back, and then you would roll down. Oh, that does feel so nice. So you can stay right here. Let me just show you one other option. If you do happen to have yoga blocks that you would like to use, you can take one on its lowest setting, one on its medium setting, and create a little incline. And then settle up, inch up next to it. Roll the body down. And then we're letting the feet come together and the knees out to the sides. Now, because this is restorative, we want to support the outer legs. You can use small cushions. You can use larger cushions, blankets, whatever you happen to have nearby. I'm going to use this cushion or this bolster and this blanket. Actually, I need another blanket about so. So what I will do is this. So the purpose in a restorative class is to offer a respite from the life and busyness and the responsibilities. And as you settle in, taking wiggles you might need, you want to be as comfortable as you can. And then we're going to create a triangle with our hands. So the thumb tips meet and the index fingers tips touch. The other fingers are just extended, so you have this triangle. And you're going to allow the hands to rest right below navel center. If your elbows feel like they're hanging, you can always slide a prop underneath there. Just bring the floor up to meet your arms, about so. And begin to follow your natural breaths. Feel the rise and fall of the belly. And then allow your breaths to come and go on their own. No more counting or being intentional. Just let the natural breaths flow now. Embrace this pause in your day and in this season of transition and transformation as an opportunity for growth, for awareness, an opportunity to be more in tune with yourself and your needs. And the more we take time to pause here, the more we'll become calm, connected in our center. And the more we are calm and connected to our center, the more able we are to embrace this season of life with grace, with love and kindness for ourselves and for others, and to see this as an opportunity to grow. If at any time you'd like to release the arms, you can bring them down and open them out to the sides, palms turned out. Invite your mind into this reprieve, to this respite and stillness. Five more slow, steady breaths. No rush. And then we will slowly bend the knees into the air, set the feet. Take your time, move very slowly and mindfully in your transitions. Adjust your props, give yourself a little bit of room. Roll to a side to ease your body up. And then we're going to move the props that we might have had stacked underneath us. And then either using a bolster or a stack of pillows or cushions that's something similar to this. It could even be several folded blankets. And then we're going to come to sit right on the edge of and roll the body down. keep the hips and the sacrum. So sacrum is the flat bone below the hips. Keep those on your bolster. Lift your legs into the air. And if you would prefer, you could ease your legs up the wall. If you want to move over and slide your legs up the wall, or even rest on a couch or a chair seat. But if we can fully lift the legs into the air, we're supporting the blood flow back to the heart and making this more readily available in your body. So slow, steady breaths, palms turn down. And you can keep the heels over the hips, or if it feels right for you, you can let the legs ease over the torso. Any amount, maybe a little, maybe a lot. Find what feels like the right place for you. We will not be in this pose as long as we were in the first pose. We do want to have those long, steady breaths, bringing us in a deeper state of rest. And we'll slowly guide the knees down toward the chest. Let them rest into the abdomen. Give them a little squeeze. Gently bring your feet back down. Lift your hips to remove your bolster or your pillows, or you can roll to your side like we did earlier, whichever's best. Take a moment, whether you're sitting up, or lying on your back, just let the body realign and pause. And let each move you make be gentle, mindful, and slow. All right, from here, we will ease up towards seated, just to set up our space for our final pose. So this is just a brief respite, about a 15-minute or something close to that. I'm not really clocking it. You're going to take a couple of blocks, or you could just use some stacked pillows and cushions, etc. So I'm actually going to go a little bit higher, and I'm going to sit on the highest setting. And we're going to set bolster. Actually, I think I'm going to come down to the medium. Set the bolster right on top. We're creating a little ledge or a Stonehenge for another way to describe it. And because we want to be as cozy and comfortable as possible, I'm going to encourage you to open up a blanket and fold it in such a way that it's thick and yet wide enough for your whole torso and body. So I'm just going to go across from here to one side to the other. If your arms or if you're real sensitive to touch and the floor is cold or something, you can have a couple of hand towels or other blankets, etc., that can come under your arms. And then we're going to inch in a little bit closer. Bring the legs, the calves onto our support. Bring the body down. And then maybe either just a little pillow under the head, or if you want to stay in a more neutral spine, you could use a washcloth that has been folded in half and then rolled or folded to fit right into the small of the neck. It's a great prop. Oops. I want to knock over my stone hinge there. So as we settle in and we come into the stillness of the pose, and the muscles begin to soften and release, having a little prop such as the rolled cloth behind the neck gives the neck and the muscles something to support it as those muscles release. Maybe move your ponytail or your bun. Just create enough room for the back of the head. Follow your natural breaths for about 5 to 10 breaths. Feeling the belly expand warm and wide on the breath in and melt down on the exhale. And then release any effort with the breath. Allow yourself to just be. And if you would like to remain here longer, feel free to discontinue this, hit pause or stop this recording. And linger here as long as it feels like the right place for you. Inviting your mind again and again into the stillness. Being gracious, gentle, and kind with yourself as you just guide the thoughts back into the stillness. Follow the breaths if you need that anchor. And then when you are ready, support through the pelvic floor and belly as you bend your knees. And bring your feet down. Maybe use a hand to help you lift your head just a bit and roll to your side. Just clear your props. If they fall, they fall. Take just a moment as you come onto your side. Notice how your physical body feels, how your heart feels, and your mind. Honor whatever is currently present without judgments, without criticism. And then we'll slowly inhale up. sit up, just to be. Feel into your body. Notice the sensations, spaces, the ease that is currently present. Maybe let your hands rest softly over your heart, or over heart and one over belly. Set your intention to take this ease, this calm centering with you into the remainder of your day. Return to this little respite as often as you would like. May it serve you well, with peace, with love, and with kindness. Namaste. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here and the opportunity to share in your journey. Have a peaceful night. Bye-bye.